good about it. You know, I love the way the first unit went out and played. It was one of the top rush teams in the league, and they held them under 4 yards a carry in the whole first half. Offensively, they moved the ball on the ground. We know we can throw the football on anybody, and they averaged over 6 yards a carry in the first half, and doing all that with no penalties. And that's one of the things we've been focusing on is stopping the run, running the football, and not beating ourselves. I thought that was improvement. Now, the second half, that's a different story. I thought our reserves, I thought we got our plate. You know, we couldn't convert on third downs. We couldn't stop them on third downs. And we got a lot of work to do right there.
Anthony, did you manage to get out of there relatively injury-free? I know you held a bunch of guys out.
I think so. You know, there's some guys had some nicks and bruises. Corey came out. I think he's going to be okay. Russell came out, but I think he's going to be okay. Just trying to manage those guys, get them to the regular season.
I noticed that Forrest participated in pregame workouts, but then didn't suit up for the game. He was being cautious there.
Very cautious. He's going to play next week, though. He looked really good in practice, and it was hard not to put him in this game, but the plan was to get him in next week.
How long had that plan been established? Was that before training camp?
Well, we talked about, you know, we tried to target this game to get him back, but, you know, he didn't come back as quick as we thought. And I hate to put timetables on players. And so that's why we're going to wait to play him next week, and we didn't play him tonight.
If he just plays one preseason game, do you feel confident enough that he can be ready week 1?
You know, it depends on how he plays. You know, from what we've seen in practice, he's getting better. He's getting better. And if he takes that next step next week, we may play him week 1.
Coach, you mentioned the 6 yards per carry in the first half.
Yeah.
The way these 5 guys are playing together.
You know, I thought this Mike Pouncey up front, he's one of the leaders on that O-line. And I feel like this group is starting to gel at the right time, Ricky. And I feel like I saw that tonight. And when they came off the field, they really didn't want to come off. They wanted to go back and play. But, you know, I saw that in their eyes. I saw that in their face. And then that was different.
Kaiser started today. What are you seeing from him that gives you some confidence with the way that he's playing?
Well, he's an explosive young man. And, you know, he can make plays. And he's had a great camp. And, you know, he's competing for that starting lineup. I don't know yet. I'm about to watch the tape to find out. I mean, he didn't make any plays that I know of, but I can't say right now.
He did have the interception.
Oh, well, I forgot about that one. The only turnover of the game, yeah, I forgot about that one. I can't believe it was can't believe they even looked at that one, but he's just been a good play. You know, we've been working him in the middle of the field and line of scrimmage, and he just showed his range in the middle of the field on that play. I see him so long ago, I forgot about it. You know, in Game 4, we're going to play our backups, a second unit, and I want them to compete better next week than they did today. I definitely want to see that. I think that backup defense it's been pretty dominant all camp, and I thought today, you know, we lost a lot of one-on-ones. I didn't think we got the job done today.
Joey's probably not going to play next week. How do you feel about him being ready for week 1? Having not played?
You know, he's a veteran. He's been in games. I'm not really concerned about him not playing next week.
Do you anticipate him being ready for week 1?
Absolutely.
Could he have played if you knew him if this was a regular season game?
Regular season, probably so.
Has Detroit separated himself from the rest of the backs behind Melvin and Austin?
You know, that's a good little competition right there. You know, we don't talk about that very much, but he's doing a good job. But, you know, this Russell, he's a good runner. And then we just brought in this new kid that put him in there for a couple of plays, and he looked pretty good. So, you know, we get to see him all next week, and we'll see. You know, we'll let those guys battle it out on the football field. Well, pulled Cardell early. He has a little growing strain, and I could tell it was bothering him. You know, when he leave the pocket, and I didn't want him to hurt it any further because I want him to play next week and continue to compete for that backup spot. Gino went in, and I thought he handled himself well, and he threw some balls right on the money on third down, and we dropped them. He had the pick in the fourth quarter, the pick 6. That wasn't good, But other than the pick six, I thought he was pretty solid.
Would you like to keep 3 quarterbacks?
We'll see. You know, we have to look at the roster and see if that's possible.
Anthony, you didn't see Caleb a lot out there, but what you did see of him, did he do okay?
You know, he kicked off. I thought he showed good leg strength when he kicked off, and that's something that he hadn't done. So that was encouraging.